How you doing, Mr. Larry? This is Harris Sparks from Randy Marion Cadillac in Mooresville. I wanted to go over this 2021 Escalade ESV with you, just run over some features and let you know what to expect on the new Cadillac Escalades, completely redesigned Escalades. All right, starting from the exterior, I'm going to move to the back. You keep your standard hatch, where you can open just this top part. Or if you press the Cadillac crest right there, you can open up the back trunk just like that. Going in here, you have a lot more space in the trunk with the third row up than in the outgoing models. As you can see here, we do have some speakers back here. This one has the AKG 19 speaker system. It sounds amazing. Back here as well, I do have a port to plug in, just a normal wall plug, as well as electronic controls to do the seats. I can lay the back seats down and up, and I can release the second row seats to lay them flat as well. Under here you have just storage. You can put jumper cables, a first aid kit, something that you don't really need to get to every day down there. And I do have my attachments for stuff like cargo nets, this right here and over there. That's going to be for the rear shade. So pretty neat stuff. Push the button to close it. I got dual exhaust back here, as well as a tow hitch. Well, there's a cover right there, but you can put a tow hitch back behind there. Max towing on the Escalade, not on this one, but you can go up to 8,200 pounds on a short Escalade that's two-wheel drive. This one is going to be a little bit less than that because it's longer and it's four-wheel drive. You do have parking sensors back here as well. Capless fuel fill. Stick your nozzle right in there. Does run 91 plus octane with a 6.2 liter V8. Premium luxury wheels. Let me see, what are these? I think these are 22s. Let me just verify that with, yep, these are 22-inch wheels. Static running boards, Galvano chrome trim on the bottom there. You do have your monochromatic badging right there. Captain's chairs in the middle row. And for the very first time in Escalade, you can actually slide these back and forth. This makes it super easy. I'm going to sit back here and show you a little bit more about the second and third row. There's the window sticker if you want to take a snapshot of that right quickly. Stickers for $90,790. And in the third row, you have a lot more space in the third row than the outgoing generation because with the new independent suspension, we're able to get more floor room. Check that out. All leather seats throughout. You do have heated seats back here and air controls for the second row. Got some cup holders. And then down here you do have USB Type-C charge ports, as well as another wall plug. I'm gonna hop out. Coming around here, I do have advanced blind spot monitoring, camera system for my surround vision. Again, static running boards, same wheels as the back. We got parking sensors on the front here. This premium luxury grille. These lights right here, the lights were really what makes the Escalade stand out from its competition. These are your daytime running lights. I will make them kind of flash at you right quickly. That's what they look like when they're lit up. Those are on when you're driving. Super awesome looking daytime running lights. Give it a really mean, aggressive look going down the road. And you do have LED projector headlights in there as well. Nice Cadillac branding in there. Coming around here, you do have a 6.2 liter V8 under the hood. And on the passenger side, you do have automatic controls for the seats. Heated and ventilated seats. Power door locks. It's nice kind of wood trim throughout. All right, now for the important bit, I'm gonna hop in the driver's seat and show you a little bit more features from inside. This is just a quick overview. So, going over the door first, AKG door speaker. You've got memory seats, automatic windows throughout the whole vehicle. And we do have mirror controls right there. With that button right there, you can fold the mirrors in and out. Heated and ventilated seats. Escalade. Let me see if this will focus. You've got an Escalade nameplate right there. Makes it look super distinctive. Through here, we got four-wheel drive controls. You got your park and brake right there, and your interior light switch. I'm gonna hop in the Escalade. Let's start it up. One of my favorite features about Escalades, and all Cadillacs really, is Quiet Tune. What Quiet Tune technologies do is it's going to give you dual pane glass windows in the front. You're going to have sound deadening material around the wheel well liners and the firewall, but you're also going to have these little microphones in the headrest, the headliner, I'm sorry, that are going to act like Bose noise canceling headphones or noise canceling AirPods or whatever, and it's going to really go to make it a really, really quiet ride in the Escalade. All right, going over some features here. I'm going to start out with the steering wheel. You have a heated steering wheel. You've got gap adjust for your collision mitigation system right there. I've got voice command right here for my Hey Siri or OK Google features. And this is a conversation enhancement. What this is going to do is it's going to use the microphones in the vehicle to display my voice, and seriously, it's super cool, display my voice from the front to the very rear of the vehicle, all the way back in that third row, and it's going to make it a little bit easier for them to hear me. If you have kids, especially on long road trips where you're leaning over, you're yelling at your kids and stuff like that, it'll make it a lot easier to communicate with them. Cruise control features right there. I've got my controls for my radio right here, my volume controls, my mute button right there. I can skip channels. All of my light controls are going to be right here on this stalk. You have automatic lights, automatic high beams. And right over here, I've got all my windshield controls, for wipers and whatnot. I need the wipers right now. It's kind of important. Now, it goes without say, this is one of the biggest screens that you've probably ever seen in a vehicle. It's the new curved OLED display from Cadillac. It's the very first curved OLED display in a car. Going over the three main screens, you have this little tiny screen, which is super useful. It'll show you your trips. It can control what is up on this gauge right here. You can just have a normal gauge. You can have it to where it actually shows a map, and I cannot use the map, until I agree to everything, but the map, it'll show your little icon of where you are in the streets around you, as well as your speed and your RPMs and whatnot. And then finally, my favorite is the AR camera, and what that does is it turns that on. Now, why would you want that? It's actually really cool. This can actually be used for your navigation, to where if you've ever played a video game or something like that, it will show you the lines on the road of where to go. So if your exit is like up here, it'll like point on this AR camera which exit to take. Super cool technology. Got my heads-up display right there, and just normal infotainment right here. I can change things like my ambient lighting. You can't tell right now because it's light outside, but you can do different ambient lighting settings and whatnot. You've got automatic park assist. This vehicle will actually park itself, believe it or not. You'll look for a parking spot by itself, and it'll actually park itself. Super cool feature. I can make another video for that if you'd like me to. So yeah, that's pretty much the Escalade. You know, your volume controls, shortcuts around here, new gear shift for 2021. They're not doing the old stock anymore. Got auto vehicle hold, which will basically, if you come to a red light, you can take your foot off the brake until you put your foot back on the accelerator. And you've got lane keep assist, pretty standard. I've got a rear camera mirror. I'm not sure if you have that on your Escalade or not, but it gives you a 300% wider field of view of what's behind you. We got a panoramic sunroof. Goes all the way to the second row. Really opens things up in here. Anyways, Larry, let me know what you think. Thanks, buddy.